I'm Mark Bell. I've lived in Fairfax most of the time since the early 70s. I've been extremely concerned about what's going on in this town because I don't know what happened to common sense, but it seems to have evaded the town council. The relationship of the town towards its people is incredibly antagonistic and divisive. Over the past couple years, what we've seen is, let's just take example, the campers are illegal squatters. If the town had enforced its own ordinances, it wouldn't have happened. We have a situation where, looking at the roads, we have the highest taxes and we have the least to show for it. We have the worst roads. Where is that money? We're looking at hundreds of Public Records Act requests that legally must be answered in a timely fashion that are ignored. What we see is unwillingness, no transparency, and the continued actions to keep residents in the dark about where their tax money is going. When you look at School Street Plaza, what if it was real workforce housing? It would have been received much differently. And think about adding 6 more of these things in just the downtown alone. As I said, this town is in chaos. Look at it logically, unemotionally. Look at what's going on. We need a major change. Both Blash and Hellman need to be recalled. The reason the recall is so important is the damage, the continued damage that these people, the legacy members of the town council, can continue to do. You know, it's up to all of us to take responsibility for what happens here. A lot of people have been asleep. They figure the town's fine. They go around, they don't really pay attention. But the time has come, definitely, where you need to pay attention. You need to look realistically, logically, critically at what this town council has done, what Blash and Hellman have proposed, how that's going to affect not only you, but everyone else in this town. I believe that we need a change, which is what was signaled in November and which they have refused to acknowledge, that they need to go about their business in a different way, and instead of attacking the residents who live here and love Fairfax, they need to respond, but they haven't. They need to be voted out. We need a total change in direction. We need a total overhaul as to what's going on in this town. So please, vote yes on the recalls.